Because the mute is on.
Let's try it again. Anyway.
Hi, everybody. My name is Gudrun from GA Designs, and welcome to our Happy Friday show.
Yee-hee.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Why can I hear you?
Huh?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, jeez.
Hi, everybody. Sorry about this. This is a Friday. It's Friday. Let's celebrate Friday. Thank you for being here with us on YouTube or Facebook. We are so happy that you're here. And if you're new, make sure you say hi in the comments, introduce yourself, tell us where you're tuning in from. And you want to keep commenting throughout the show because we have a giveaway at the end from all of your live comments. So yes, more comments, better chances to win a $25 gift card. And of course, subscribe to our channel, follow our page on Facebook if that's where you prefer to watch. And say hello to Mr. HP. He's here. He's here. Not on camera today? No? Yes, you are. There you are.
How you doing, everybody? Hi. Hi, everybody.
So we have a packed show for you guys today. And of course, like always, we kick it off on Fridays with a little something happy in a cup. And it's actually very fitting because it just started raining here. It got really dark and it's margarita month. So I decided to make my favorite margarita, and that is a pineapple jalapeno margarita. So cheers, everybody. It's very simple, just lime juice, jalapeno slices. You kind of muddle it in the shaker before you add the tequila, a little bit of orange liqueur, and pineapple juice. And so you just shake it up, add a little sparkling water on top, and it is delicious. And so you can really control the spiciness. One slice is not going to be that spicy, one or two slices. You can take out the seeds to let it be less spicy, but it adds just a little earthiness and a little kick. I like my little kick. Of course, you can easily leave it out, and then it's just a pineapple margarita. So cheers, everybody. Happy Friday.
Cheers.
Yeah, this drink was in the first mixology book, so it's been popular. I think I've served it so many times when we had gatherings. We did it for wedding showers, and it's always a hit. Very easy to make in a batch. But it is Friday, and so another thing that we always have on Fridays is Mr. HP's word of the day from your dictionary.
The word of the day, everybody, is namaste.
Namaste.
Respectfully greeting. Namaste.
Very fitting from the yoga guru.
Namaste.
I like it. Namaste. But you're not going to stay.
I'm not going to stay. Namasko.
Yes, yeah, namasko. The thing is, the car is loaded up. Kobe is leaving. They're driving back to Minnesota today. Yes, right after the show. So you're not staying, but...
Just so you know, this is a virgin.
Yes, he doesn't have tequila in his drink. Easy to leave it out with this type of drink.
And it's still refreshing and good.
Yeah, it's very good. All right, so on the set we have two quilts. I have one of my Ariel quilts from the retreat, and then I have the supersized Amelie from our quilt along back in January. So I really love the colors. I thought it was fitting with my pink t-shirt, and I just thought it would be fun on a Friday.
What do I got?
So there it is. Oh, and you got a Taylor quilt made out of, I think it was a deep blue sea or one of those ocean-themed lines. Very fresh, fun for summer.
Great quilting on this too.
Yes. I can't see which pattern it is, but it is very cool. Anyways, let's kick off our Friday segment. But first, I always tell you what day it is. That is, what theme day it is. It is National Pizza Party Day today. So everybody, here's your excuse. Get yourself a good old pizza. And it's also National Devil's Food Cake Day.
Huh.
Yummy.
I think I'm going to get both. I'm going to get both.
I think that's a perfect dinner plan for everybody. Pizza and cake. I mean, hello, chocolate cake.
You don't need an excuse for that.
No. So, I mean, we love our pizza. We don't like necessarily exactly the same things in pizza, but we strive to find like the best pizza places all over the place. And we haven't yet found a favorite here. There's a couple of good choices, right?
Yeah.
So what do you guys like on a pizza? Do you like a thin crust? Do you like a thicker crust? Do you do you like minimal things? I mean, our go-to is just a margherita. I want mine real thin, Italian style. That's what I like.
What do you put on it?
I mean, a margherita is just good tomato sauce, basil.
Yeah, but what would you like to have on
But
it?
then I like all kinds of weird stuff.
Bougie pizza.
Bougie pizza. We've had that talk before. So, but you just like more simple. He likes mushrooms,
Whoa.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
And then, as far as cake, do you like chocolate cakes? So I love chocolate, but I'm very picky on my chocolate cakes. So it have to be moist.
Cake has to be right.
Has to be a balance, not too sweet.
Yeah.
It just there's a fine line.
That
So
one looks pretty
usually
good.
my favorite is just like a sheet cake, a chocolate sheet cake. But it has to be the
Brownie.
right amount of frosting, not too much. I'm picky, but I do love my chocolate.
I'd rather a nice warm brownie with cold
brownie, yeah.
ice cream.
All right, tell us. I see lots of different. Oh, somebody said they prefer German chocolate cake. That is good too with
Yeah.
the coconut. You don't like coconut, but I love coconut. Definitely thin crust. All right. Awesome. Love all your answers. But we're going to kick off our show and tell, our Friday show and tell. Here are 10 quilts that we pulled from Gudrun's Quilt Crew to feature on our Friday show and tell. We're starting off with a table runner made by Denise. This one is from our Fast and Furious Club. It's called In the Present. And you can make it with, holiday fabric, Christmas fabric. But I love that she just used that birthday fabric that we just had on One Yard Wednesday. And I love that she made just birthday presents. What a perfect runner to feature in somebody's birthday. I love that. I always thought that'd be great in schools to have like a fun placemat for the classrooms for somebody that, for somebody's birthday.
Yep.
But that's a sidetrack.
Sidetrack.
Marie Claire made these amazing strippy stairways quilt. I'm amazed by that. I think it's 7 of them, 7 or 8. And she made them, I think, from clothing. The strips are clothing from her father, and I think she made this for her siblings rather than grandkids. I think it's the siblings. What an amazing gift that is for everybody to have a piece of it. And I just love that she made the same pattern. It's so cool. What a great idea. Then we have an amazing Zoe quilt made by Deborah, and the quilt is awesome. The view is amazing. Love that. But I really love the monochromatic fabric she chose for the quilt, and that background just makes it really stand out. So beautiful job. And that was Deborah. Did I tell you? That was Deborah's. Okay. Bonnie made this algorithm quilt. Algorithm is a really fun and easy quilt to make, and I love the fun of this one. Just simple colors and really nice outcome. Good job. Then we have a Phoenix quilt made by Judy. This was one of our flannel bundles, and we don't have this color anymore, but you guys were getting more flannel. That will be perfect for Phoenix. I love this version, just the soft green and the blues together. Perfect. And that quilt pattern is perfect for flannels. Sure is. Next up is an Inca quilt made by Lindsay. I love this one. So cool. I love the yellow pop among just the neutral fabrics, monochromatic fabrics. And a little border really sets it off. So really good job, Lindsay. I love this one. Then we have a Nina quilt. Nina made by Suzanne. And so this is a really great pattern to use, so quick and easy and fun. And Mr. HB, you actually are owed the honor of naming this one.
I named Nina.
Yeah.
I did.
It was
How cool.
It was great. The next quilt we're sharing is made by Sharon, and it is a table runner. So this is Glow Sticks Table Runner. This is a free pattern, perfect to use little scraps. She made it extra long, and for, this would be great for like a big island, a long dining table, or even like a dresser or a sideboard, because it's kind of skinny. And I love this. Really cool colors in this one. Then we have a couple of bags made by Uma. This is, she took some leftover blocks. So we have some strip twist blocks on one side. And then I see like a Zoe blocks and just some strip blocks. What a great idea to make shopping bags or any kind of a tote bags from your leftover blocks. Or just make some blocks to make them. I mean, that's cool too. And do we have one more? Yeah. We have one more. This one is made by Kathleen, and it is Amelie. Ah, what a beauty. It is so cool. Love the florals, and that accent fabric is just very subtle in there, and it's just a flower heaven. So great job, Kathleen, and great job, everybody. Thank you for sharing, and keep sharing your photos of your quilts in Gudrun's Quilt Crew, and we will feature them. Thanks, everybody. I love all those quilts, and keep them coming. So Gudrun's Quilt Crew, if you're on Facebook, you want to join if you haven't yet. It's our group, community group, great group, awesome advice and fun had in that group. All right, let's talk about our London Calling project. You may have heard that we are now, reservations for our fabric kit are open, but they won't stay open forever. So I wanted to tell you this. We will close reservations on June 1st. We have gotten a great response, but we do want to give you opportunity, those to sign up if you haven't. And again, so this is just the fabric for the project. The pattern package and video package will be sold later. And so if you want to reserve your fabric kit, you get $20 off, and $10 reservation fee goes towards your fabric kit. And if you, at that point, once the fabric comes in, you're not ready to purchase it, it's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to take it. $10 are non-refundable though. So check that out. June 1st is the last day. All right. We had a wonderful show. Colleen gave us a wonderful One Yard Wednesday this week. And we just saw some great bags, and she actually featured a bag. So the fabric that was our One Yard Wednesday feature is a Ruby Star fabric. It's called Florida, and look at this. What fun colors with the pinks and the purples and the lavender dolphins. I just love it, and all the coral reefs and things in this print. And so it's so versatile. It's fun to use for, bigger pieces, backings, and awesome for bags. So check out this bag. So this bag is called Strip to the Beach. We have 2 sizes in that pattern. And so this one was a larger size, and she used it for the fabric for the lining and the outside. So she showed you, because this is directional fabric, so it's an easy way to use directional fabric for it. Just to do a little adjustment, and there she is, sporting her bag, ready to go on the boat or out to the beach or whatever. Strip to the beach. Love it. So check that out. She gave you kind of a tutorial on how to do it. Yeah, it's Quilt as you go, super quick. And you could use batting, or you could use also Soft and Stable. If you don't know, we carry Soft and Stable now. So it is available on our website. That is our foam You can use foam instead of batting for bags. It's really great because they stand up kind of tighter and give it a great body. And so check that out. I've used it quite a bit, but we haven't carried it until just recently. So check out that her show. If you just go to the One Yard Wednesday tab on our website, you can click and watch the show right there, and you'll see all the fabrics that are still available on that extra special price. We also had another show yesterday morning. This was a four show week here at GE Designs. I'm number 4. And Nancy and Kara gave us a great perfect pair show yesterday. Their main topic was about organization. So organizing your sewing rooms. And so they showed you tidbits of all of our staffs, or not all of our staff, some of our staff's little spaces and kind of unique ideas how they organize little things. We were just laughing about it, how it was like cool that all the photos were very, very cropped, just photographing the really neat parts of your studio. But that's just the way just the way it is. And I wanted to actually show you a little bit more what I have to work with here, because I have my sewing machine, and this is my sewing area. I have my ironing station over here with drawers underneath. So it's very limited because I have to have all the cameras and the lights and all the stuff that comes with filming here. But this is my actual cutting table, the table that I show you all the fabrics on. And then I just have a little cabinet with my stash that I'm building, mostly 1 yards that I can't send back. They just end up here, and some bundles. So, but yeah, it's growing, and so I know this is going to be something that's going to require quilt more. Yes. One of the quilts she had on the show was Kara's Nelly quilt. I really, really love this quilt, how it turned out. It's made with the Wild Woods fabric bundle.
I want that quilt.
Yeah, you're really jealous. Yeah, you really wanted it. And they put Minky on it. She put Minky on the back.
I know, it's a great color.
But the background fabric is actually canvas buckskin, and one of our 1 yards, one of our basics. And it just really, really looks awesome with those soft blue and gray fabrics. So yeah, really awesome job. What a perfect pattern for this fabric. So there's the bundle and the added pulls. And it was perfect. That brown tone is lighter than the brown tones in the fabrics, and so it just was the perfect marriage. Really awesome job. I might have to make you one, honey.
Might have to. That's kind of a way out.
Or we can try and bribe Kara.
I'm so busy. I don't really have time.
Yeah, well, there is a lot of stuff going on. And so one of the things going on that we are so excited about, I announced on Tuesday's show, is our classroom that we're opening at GE Designs. We will have a wonderful classroom that we can have open sew. So we're going to have open sew on certain days. We're going to have charity sewing or sewing for others on certain days where you can come in and we provide all the fabric and everything, and we're making quilts for charity. And then we also will have what we call sew-along days, where we pick a pattern that we're going to be working on that day, and so people can sign up and come in. So not really a full-on class, but you can kind of do things together. Everybody's working on the same pattern, and you'll get help along the way. So we're excited about those. The grand opening is Friday, May 26th, next week, a week from today. So if you're in the area from 1 to 3:30, we'll have an open house. The showroom will be open for shopping on that time. So normally our showroom opens earlier in the morning, but on Friday, we're going to just have it during those opening hours. And the best part about our classroom is that we are going to have some amazing sewing machines from Baby Lock, actually the Baby Lock Chorus, which is top of the line. Amazing quilting machine, and with all the accessories and fun parts that you can actually reserve and use in our classrooms. So
nice.
It's going to be really, really great.
Awesome.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It'll just be really fun to have quilters kind of be in our space all the time. So that is really great news.
Someone wants to know what the quote is behind it.
Taylor.
Taylor.
It's called Taylor, the pattern. I don't remember the fabric line because I know we're out of it. I think it was Deep Blue Sea or something like that. And then we added some basics, a really cool ocean themed fabric. Lovely. Really nice.
Lovely.
Yes. All right. So we have great fabrics for you today. Do you have any questions? Any questions on anything I've been talking about before we move on?
Could you do us a virtual tour just to see?
A virtual tour here of
Probably
this
of
place?
Classroom.
Yes, of the classroom. We definitely will. So on next Friday's show, I will be in Minneapolis. So I'll be at the warehouse. And so on that show, we're going to introduce you and show you lots of pictures and videos from our space. And I'm going to talk really specifically about the schedule. So at the same time as the open house at 1 o'clock on Friday, we will open up registration on our website too. So even if you can't make it to our open house, you can sign up far, in advance for spots to come and open. So, and we are also going to have options for bigger groups to rent out the whole place, rent out the whole room. So,
are you selling the sewing machines?
We will not be selling the sewing machines. We are working directly with Baby Lock, and so, but we are also working with a dealer that is in the area. So we will have all the info if they have deals and whatever else going on. You can come and test drive them. And so it's going to be great. And we're all going to get very educated on that specific machines. We're not going to have expertise in all of the machines.
When are the next class packs?
When are the next class packs? Soon. They're in the works, so it's going to be soon.
When is the next retreat?
Next retreat is next year. It feels like you're asking these questions and raising your hand.
I'm asking it for the people.
Yeah, so retreat is always kind of in March. Usually, second part of March always fits very well into our schedule, so that's probably when we will have that.
Will you do lessons on the Baby Lock?
We won't do like specific lessons, but we will teach you if you're coming in to sew on it. We will teach you how to use it and give you all the tips on that. Not specific classes for the machines, no. But, enough so that you can really enjoy them. All right, good questions. Whether they came from you or the people.
I wish I lived closer.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of folks do. But you know what? You can always plan ahead. If you're going to take a trip, road trip, anything like that. We would love to see you.
Will Mr. HP get his own sewing machine?
Do you want one? He has plenty to choose from, so he's good. He's okay. I don't know about that.
We'll save it for the folks that really can use it.
Yes. Yeah, we don't want to take that away from the folks.
Right.
I have a feeling of that they're going to be reserved all the time. And that's what we want. We want them to be in use all the time. Yes.
When's the next trip to Iceland?
I don't know. Nothing on the schedule yet. Okay. All right, let's look at fabric. I'm excited to show you these two fabric lines. Yes, they're both Christmas lines. Yes, and I know it's crazy early to be looking at Christmas fabric. But I'm very excited that the lines are coming in May versus last year and the year before. They were stretching well into almost a winter. So I'm very excited that they're coming in early so you can really plan. You can secure yourself some fabric because you all know just as much as me, if we wait till September, that Christmas fabric is sparse because they don't usually reprint those lines. So the first one we're going to look at, they're both motor lines. This is called, what is it called? Good News, Great Joy. Good News, Great Joy. And it is by Fancy That Design House. And I went with for the bundle, I went with 4 colors. So I love this main print with the poinsettias. It's kind of a little vintage looking, has a little vintage feel, but it's really, really cool. And I love the colorway. So it's a very, very deep navy. And then we have the aqua, the reds, and the beautiful greens. I love the holly in here. So we have 3 prints in the blue colorway. Love this one, so a little bit more spaced out with the motifs. And then just all the reds, the holly, and all those things. We have these trees, and I love how the color of them, so they're not pure green. There's a little bit of aqua, but then there's that green undertone and on that really dark background. We have the pine cones on the green. So this is a beautiful, rich green, warm green with then the pine cones on it. And then we have this amazing plaid-ish fabric. It's kind of stripy, kind of plaid-y, but kind of not. So it all depends how you would cut it. And if you cut it certain ways, it just looks like a texture, but then you can cut it on the diagonal, on the bias, and make an awesome bias binding from, it would really act like a stripy plaid. That's what I call it. That's what I'm calling it. It's done. A little bit lighter green. I love it when I have different textures and different shades of the colors in a fabric line. So this one is great tone on tone with a darker green. Just stars and fun things. Going into the reds, we have that main print, and now you can kind of see that bit of a vintage feel because we have a little bit of pink in there, and so really beautiful. I think I got to tighten this up. We're so zoomed in today. And so I really love that. And this red color is really nice and bright and punchy. And so paired with that light green is really, really pretty. We have the pine cones, a little bit deeper red. And then the stripy plaid, I don't know, or plaid-y stripe, whichever way you want to call it. I love this one too. Really great. I always look for reds for like plaids and bindings because it's really cool to kind of finish your quilt off with red to make a statement. And then we have the aqua color. So really beautiful light blue. And so this is the main print. And then we have the trees on that same background. And finishing it off with the tone-on-tone stars. And so a little bit darker, which I love, to have just that texture difference or a little shade difference, and kind of tying it all together. So we have a lot of prints with this line available in 1 yards. So some of them are in the bundle. So for example, we have the main print in the dark, which is like a dark navy. We have the main print in the light blue or the aqua. And then we also have it in a cream. So that is not in the bundle, but we have this one. This would be awesome for backings or bigger pieces in a quilt. We do have both of the stripy plaids in the green and in the red. So they're both here. And then we have 2 more prints that are great. We have that star print in a multi. So I love that with the green and the red. And then we also have it on white on beige, or not really beige, so off-white. They call it snow white. So that's really nice. Very similar to the background fabrics that they have done in the past. And so my fabric pull, we just went with some deep navy blues, if you wanted to throw in with these, and the Jack Sapphire. So these are kind of the blue colors. This one is quite a bit deeper, but if you wanted to enhance the blues, I would go with something a little bit more blue. And then we have the greens. Let me see if I can kind of zoom out a little bit and see what happens. Does this work? Is this better? Yeah, that's better. Now I can see way more. I like it. So here's the blues. We have the greens. I went with 3. So grunge and the forest color is kind of more like the deeper greens, deeper, darker greens. And then the Spectrostatic Sweet Pea is perfect for that lighter green. And then an in-between Deco Stitch Topiary because it has the light and the dark. And it has really dark green, which reminds me of that really dark navy here. So any of these would work really well with it. The reds, very bright, so I went with Dimples in the Fire Engine. So really a perfect bright red, and then also the Chalk and Charcoal in the Cardinal. So again, a very nice bright red. For the blues, starting with a grunge in the blue, which is perfect for like the darker tones, and then I love the Seeds Ice because it has a little white in it, so it lightens it up, really ties well with everything at the same time. There is another option for an off-white. I wanted to match that color, the canvas and the antique white. So it's not a pure white. It has a little taupe to it, a little antiqueness to it, and it works really perfectly with the other creams in there. So not quite cream, but antique white. Perfect. So this is, what is it? Good news, great joy. Yes. Really awesome. So lots of option, like I said, for making bigger things. We have so many of the 1 yards to play with the bundle. And I think this one needs to come home with me. I really love the colors. So the second one I'm showing you is from Basic Gray. And this one is called Jolly Good. And it is really, really, really pretty. Starting off with this green, I love the deep green, and I love these flowers and just the berries in between. So this one could really not necessarily be only Christmas, although it would just make a gorgeous Christmas quilt. But really love that one. And then we have that deep forest green that's really, in right now, kind of came back. And but I just really love how the light green comes in with it as well. So kind of accenting that. Love this print. The stockings with all the goodies. There's the candy canes and all the fun stuff that goes in the stockings. And no panels with these. Then we have a print that I really love too, in that lighter green. So I love when you have that kind of variety of greens. It gives your quilt so much more texture. And as you can see, if you look at it this way, you can see that all these three are going to read differently. This is going to read very light, much lighter with the light flowers. And then this one is going to read like a multi because it has all that color in it, which is really fun. We have an awesome plaid here. It's kind of a plaid or kind of a print. So it really goes both ways. But I love the colors in there, the red and then just the green on top. We have the star print in the red, tone on tone. A really nice deep red with the brighter stars. And another tone on tone red, which is beautiful as well. Just these polka dots with little dimples and just a few stars here and there. And I love the shade difference. And then we have the same print as the green, kind of those snowflake print with the white snowflakes. Really beautiful. Really love this one. And then the third colorway is the light blue that Basic Gray is kind of known for. So really pretty light blue color. And I love this print. So it's the blue with just a little bit of gold. It's not metallic gold. It's just that little tan. It's beautiful. We have the main print in the light blue, which is really pretty as well. and then an awesome geometric, kind of reading as a stripe, but it could be just used for anything. So this is the 12th piece in the line. So blues, reds, and greens. So you have lots of option and opportunity. We have a few prints that are not in the bundle that come also from the line. So we have the Jolly Good stockings in the eggnog color. I could just see this as a great lining or backing for actual stockings and things like that. And then we have that geometric in multicolored with eggnog. I really am excited about this one. That's why I wanted to have it in 1 yard. It kind of makes your eyes a little crazy, but I love the options, and I think it'll be really fun to use for borders, bindings, and things like that. For my fabric pull, I did kind of a bigger pull because we have the shades of color. So we're starting off with the dark greens, the canvas, and the pine needle, or the chalkboard texture in the green. And then for the lighter hues, more yellow would be the grunge and the forest, or the deco stitch and the morning moss, which works perfectly with this one here. For the reds, we'll start with the brighter, the chalk and charcoal cardinal, and then the bumbleberries in the Saracelka red. So really nice with this brighter one. For the darker ones, the grunge and the candy cane, or the thatched ruby. All of those would work awesome with this line. For the blues, I did the same thing where we are doing lights and darks. So starting with the darker end, the deco stitch in the teal fog. Really love this, it blends nicely in here. Or the bumbleberries in the ocean, which is nice because it has lights and darks. For the lighter ones, I love this one, the Flights of Fancy and the Celeste. It's nice that it has those off-white prints in there. Or the Moonscape in the Lagoon has a lot of white in there too, so it would just blend in there very subtly. And then as far as a background, I would go with something off-white with a little creaminess to it. So something like the canvas in the French vanilla has a little more creaminess to it. Or from the Jolly Good, this is actually from this line. This is the stars print, this one, the red one, and the green, but in white on cream. So they call it this color the eggnog. So I really love this one. So you could go a little bit creamier with the French vanilla, or a little taupier with this one. So Jolly Good, that is our 2023 line from Basic Gray. And I think I've made a quilt from every single Basic Gray holiday line since they started doing them. I just love them. It's one of my favorite designers, and it's just always so much fun and festive to play with.
Lots of good today.
Lots of good, yeah.
Good news.
Yeah. And we
got good.
And we got Goody on the set.
Goody on the set. That's goodies.
Yeah, let's cheers to that.
Jolly.
We are all about the good.
Jolly Good.
Jolly Good. I like that name for a line too. Very, very good. All right, that is all I got for you today, except for hopefully a great winner. Any questions on the fabric?
What quilt will you make with Jolly Good?
Oh, Jolly Good. I'm not sure. I think I would probably do something where I can just let the fabric shine and then maybe use the off-white to be the accent. So, I mean, I think this one would be great, or the smaller version of Amelie. Even you could do the algorithm using that strip like that. I think actually Valerie would be really cool. So those are some of my single patterns. But you know, I have to look. I have to look in my books. One of the quilts that I made from a line of theirs was Octavia, right? I'm so bad. I barely remember those names. But that was in the first mixology book. And it's been a while since I made that one. It's a fun one to make. So that might be one.
I wish I could really help you on that.
Yeah, I think you named it though. So that's why I was looking at you.
But
yeah, lots of ideas. Lots of ideas. And both of those lines would just work really well, kind of in the same aspect. Okay, winner, mister. You got one?
Winner.
Who's our winner?
Let's do a little drum roll here.
Okay. Not me.
Oh, we don't have one.
Oh, Karen Cronin. Congratulations, Karen. You can always just send us an email to help@GE Quilt Designs to claim your prize, and we'll send you that gift card right away so you can go shopping and check us out online. And everybody remember, a week from today, if you're in the Minneapolis area, come check us out for our open house, grand opening of the classroom. We will be live next week. Tipsy Tuesday falls on May 23rd at 4 p.m. And then our Happy Friday show next week will be May 26th at 12 p.m. Always lots of new stuff to share with you, so make sure you come check us out. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. Safe travels, Mr. HP and Kobe. And I'll see you in Minneapolis. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm just going to make you sit there for a while. Just uncomfortably.
You're going to make me sit here? you.